Hello, Libra. Welcome. This is Infinite Fire Readings, and this is the week ahead reading for you, Libra. For early to mid-June. Here we are. Exciting. Hopefully we can get something, some wisdom for you. That will be great. I hope you have been well. I really, really do. I do hope that we've all been well, Libra. Well, I'm an Aries, but you know what I mean. I hope everyone's happy and good and doing well and having a good time. This is for the week ahead for you. You might have Libra in your chart somewhere, in your sun predominantly, I guess, but it doesn't really matter too much. You might also, have, you might be cross-watching for a Libra and all are good. Just keep in mind, this reading is for your entertainment. So these are just cards. Free will comes first. Take what resonates and throw out the rest. This is a general reading for Libra. So if it doesn't fit, it might just not be your reading. You might want to check out your other signs as well. I will be getting 3 cards from this more traditional deck to get your current situation. 3 more cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot here to check out advice. And then I'll get at least 1 Archangel Michael card as well, just for, a little bit more fun and insights, hopefully and potentially. All right, we'll give it 1 more shuffle, Libra, and we'll jump on into it. Cool beans. All right. Will we give it 1 more shuffle? Yeah, we will. Okay. There we go. Panic at the final shuffle. Okay. Libra, what's going on for the week ahead for you? What is cracking? First card out. Sideways. All right, we'll take it. Ooh, okay. The Wheel of Fortune came out sideways. So maybe there's a bit of uncertainty as to whether things are going to turn in your favor or not. Interesting. Oh, that one came out in a hurry. The Chariot, okay. 2 major arcanas straight off the bat. So, that's card of Cancer. You might be dealing with a Cancerian. Also, I don't know how well I showed that card. There we go. Wheel of Fortune. Is that in the upper? No, sorry. That's in the upright. It could be just harnessing your energies, moving forward victoriously as well. 7 is a card of victory as well. Okay. I'll take it. And the Hermit in reverse. Wow, Libra, what's going on? The Hermit in reverse is card of Virgo, as an FYI. You might be dealing with a Virgo. So Cancer and Virgo on the board for you, Libra. It's in the reverse. So maybe coming out of a place of feeling like you're doing a lot of soul searching or maybe being in isolation. Maybe finally, you're in a position where you can leave the house more as well. I know that's sort of a big theme happening at the moment. Very interesting, Libra. Very interesting reading. Powerful start for this week ahead. I read past to future with current in the middle. Just keep that in mind. Okay, on the bottom of the deck is the Magician, another major arcana. So maybe trying to manifest something at the moment that we're coming into the reading, your energy. This is the Hanged Man, having a certain perspective about something. Oh, thank goodness, a non-major arcana. I'm like, whoa, what's happening? The Nine of Cups, maybe focusing on a dream. That makes sense with the Magician here. Maybe you're trying to bring a goal or a wish fulfillment into your life. There could be a few options sort of happening, though, with the 7 of Cups there as well. So interesting energy there. Wow. All right. Cool. Let's get you some advice. Let's jump straight into it. I do not have any context here at all. No court cards have come out or anything, which is funny for me to say. Usually I get kind of annoyed when court cards come out, but I'm used to them now, and I do see them as people in our lives. When I first started to read, I did find them a little bit frustrating because they just create so much more depth, and they're less about themes and more about people and personality types in our lives. So, yeah. All right, Libra, let's get you some advice. Let's look at this. So maybe feeling like you're unsure how fortune is turning. Maybe things are shifting or you're not sure if they're going to shift as well, and just not sure what that outcome is going to be, or at least in the past sort of position, maybe you were feeling that way. It looks like you're either sort of dealing with a Cancer or charging forward victoriously. Coming out of a place of feeling in a hermit mode, also possibly releasing something to do with a Virgo. So I don't know. It doesn't have to be. I'm just stating the meanings of the cards in conjunction with the star signs. But generally, it's moving forward victoriously, coming out of a place of hermitude. So, or being a hermit, being in isolation, even just in your own introverted state. So, all right, Libra, let's get you some advice cards. Let's crack on into it. Get you some. Ooh, the Emperor. Can we just take a break from all the major arcanas? I feel like you're just going through, I think you're going through a lot, Libra. This is huge. The Emperor in the reverse, card of Aries. So you could be releasing something to do with an Aries as advice. Generally, though, it's about stability and control in the upright. So it might be about needing to release the need to have stability and control in some kind of situation, Libra. So very interesting. Let's see what else there is happening. Well, is it another? Sorry, what's under the desk? It's another major arcana. What is going on in your life? Oh my goodness. It's the Hierophant in the reverse, card of Taurus. Crazy. I feel like you're dealing with a lot of people and a lot of themes right now. I think you're going through massive shifts right now. The Hierophant's about commitments. This is actually about not making a commitment in the reverse, or not, it maybe even not following a traditional path. So there could be a couple of meanings with that. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to get the last card. So many majors. Oh, that one didn't, it flipped back over. But it is also a major arcana. That's the Moon card, which is card of Pisces. You've got the Magician in the reverse here as advice coming up. Holy tamale. I don't think I've ever done a reading, not that I can recall, where every single card has been major arcana. So just as context, if you're not aware, the tarot card has 78 cards in it. 22 of them are major arcana, and the rest are basically what the playing deck is based off of in a nutshell, other than the page and the knight. So they're important, but they're not as important as the major arcana. Major arcana are like life lessons. The Fool is the first. The World is the last. The Fool's journey through all the arcana to the world is what it's about. He's ignorant, naive, goes through all these life lessons and comes up the other side at the end of it with more knowledge and more insight about the world. So this looks like you're going through a lot of major life lessons and a lot of growth right now. Massive, Libra. On the bottom is the oh my gosh, a non not really looking at this too often, but a non major arcana. So the Four of Wands, which is like marriages, unions, celebrations, social. Anyway, but I'm not looking at that deck, so it's not super relevant. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. This is almost like, I feel like this reading is almost like balancing out the current themes that you're kind of faced with by utilizing other life lessons and themes in your life a little bit. That's sort of what I'm getting here, because I just feel like this week everything is coming, like all the things are happening that are big life stuff. Yeah, so a lot's going on. Let's go through it one by one. Obviously, that's what I do anyway. So the Wheel of Fortune, maybe you're not feeling like you know whether things are going to turn in your favor or not. You're just uncertain whether fortune's going to be good for you or not. Though the wheel possibly is in the middle of a turn by the looks of it, because this is midway. So I feel like it's turning at the moment. It's not up, it's not down, it hasn't turned, but it's turning. So the advice is the Emperor in the reverse. So this is card of Aries. You might need to release something to do with an Aries. That is a possibility, like a perspective or a connection, whatever. It is, though, also the meaning of this card is about stability and control. So release the need to be in control of the way this turns and be feeling super stable about it. So it could just take the pressure off, trying to control events that are out of your control. If you are going through a major shift right now, there is only so much you can do to be accountable for your part in things. You can't control luck. You can't control that aspect of things. You can't control life. Like, you can't control a pandemic hitting the globe, that kind of thing. So don't release the need to control everything or feel like you need to be in control of absolutely everything, because you cannot. And whatever happens, whichever way this turns, what you can do is control your own self, but you can't control what's going to happen in life. That's not within your own circle of influence, so to speak. So just keep that in mind. That might help you relax a little bit while you're going through this change, releasing the need to control everything. Next up, the Chariot. So moving forward victoriously. You could also be dealing with a Cancerian. Definite possibilities in the current energy. So maybe just taking all of your energies, working, collaborating with everything and all the resources and all the mentalities and tools that you have and charging forward. Very powerful card. This could be two things as advice. So what's coming up here with the Hierophant in the reverse is, one, don't make a commitment just yet. Don't commit to something. That could be advice, because this is a card of commitments, traditions, following. It can be contracts as well. It could be don't sign the paperwork just yet. However, it could also be don't follow a traditional route. So if you are charging forward victoriously, it might be in a very different way to most people around you. You might be sort of a path creator. Maybe the path that you're taking isn't one that many people have walked. You're taking the road less traveled by, so to speak. So, it could be, if you are charging forward and harnessing your energies and moving together, this could be very much so, don't take a traditional route. Don't take a traditional approach. Take that road less traveled by. Create your own path. Very much so, powerful energy. And again, it could also be, though, don't yet sign the paperwork. Don't commit just yet, something like that. So take what resonates. There's a couple of meanings there, and just trust your intuition, trust your gut with what feels right with that. Cool. All right, Libra, what else? The Hermit card. So feeling, sorry, I'm just adjusting, just thrusting forward. The Hermit card. So maybe coming out of a place of isolation and moving into maybe more of a social arena with things, stepping out, you've done the self-growth, you've done the self-work, and you're now putting that into action in your life. Excusez-moi. The advice here is interesting again. It's the Magician in the reverse. The Magician in the upright is about manifesting things. So manifesting things into your world, possibilities, creating what you want. The advice is actually don't try and manifest something right now, which is really interesting. It could be as simple as, if you're the kind of person that needs it to happen yesterday, you could be so focused on bringing something about that you're not taking the time to let it come. It's like if you're watering a garden and you just stand there watering it, you water, but your shadow is in the way of the sun, which is the life needing to do its part. So if you've done your part and you've watered the garden, stop it. The can's empty. You've done the job. Step out of the way and let life do its part. So it's like the same thing with affirmations. If you've been affirming something to yourself or really focusing on creating something within your own life, you need to step away from the creative part and let life do it. Let life do it. Wow. Let life do what it has to do to bring it to you. So, if you're like affirming minute after minute, but you're not taking a moment to pause and just be in the present, you're basically holding the reins and you're not letting go so that life can answer the call. So just take a minute from manifesting. Stop trying to manifest everything. If you're coming up out of a place of self-reflection, maybe connecting more, maybe just appreciate life more, connect with what's happening now rather than trying to shift it. From what it looks like, you are definitely doing work and changing things and moving forward. This is just about, again, it's like releasing that control. Stop trying to manifest it yesterday. Let it go. Let it happen. If it doesn't happen after a week, 2 weeks, a month, maybe come back into trying again, but just let it go for now and let things fall into place. Then you can move forward and continue to manifest what it is you want. What a reading, Libra. I'm going to get you an Archangel Michael card, so don't go anywhere. Let me just get you a card. You can if you want. I would prefer to pull one card. It's up to you. Very powerful reading, Libra. Very powerful. I feel like there is just so much happening right now, but not just like little bits and pieces. I mean, maybe that's coming with the territory, but I think it's just big themes and big changes. Having 6 major arcana and then heaps as well on the bottom of your deck is like, it's like you're just going through, it's almost like you're going through a personality overhaul or a character-based overhaul. Like your sense of self might be changing as well as your environment. It's very, very big. Very, very massive on multitudes of levels as well, like emotional, spiritual, mental, intellectual, all of it. All right, advice, please, for Libra. What's that going on? 2 cards. Let's take them. All right, we have. Okay. Interesting. I don't quite know how this applies, but take it as it resonates. So you have prayer will help this situation. It's interesting because I actually find manifestation a form of prayer. But if you are feeling stressed out, it could just be that you need to take time to meditate without focusing on creating something, or even just voice your concerns to whatever you believe in. Sometimes it is good to just have a chat or a ramble or a journal entry and just ask for what it is that you need and want, or to, just to vent and stress. So prayer will help the situation. It also speaks about asking for divine intervention. So if you are feeling a bit overwhelmed, it's praying for intervention to what power you believe in. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me in this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. So I almost feel like I don't know the half of what's going on. If that relates to you, then that could be something you need to do. The other thing is forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. So this really could be like a significant shift to do with interpersonal relationships. And I didn't see it that way before as much as like just huge things changing. But interpersonal relationships do change with all these big themes. So maybe something serious happened. I don't know. That's what the cards are saying. Again, these are just cards, so take what resonates. But it says, forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. So maybe you're giving yourself a bit of a hard time right now, or feeling like you're not taking the right steps that are appropriate or making the right actions that are appropriate. This is just saying, forgive yourself. Stop giving yourself a hard time. You've done nothing wrong. You're doing the best with the information that you have. I do believe that. My father used to say that a lot, and I always questioned it because I always think that we can always do better. Though the thing is, even though that is true and we can always do better, if we knew better now, and if we really consciously knew that, we can only run with the muscles capacity that we have. So even if we know that how to sprint, if we don't have the ability to sprint yet, that's all that we have to work with sprinting. There's a lot of work to be done. So just keep that in mind, that you're probably doing the best that you know how in any situation, based on the skills and tools that you have at the time. So big reading, Libra. I hope this gave you something. Please do like and subscribe as well. I forgot to say that at the start. If you do like my readings, I really appreciate your support. It really helps me grow my channel. It means the world to me. So I would love to see more of you as well that way. Otherwise, this is your reading, Libra. So I hope you got something out of it. Pretty huge reading. Have a wonderful space time wherever you are. I will catch you next time. I'm going to move on now to Scorpio. I think it is. Yes, it is. So I might see you then. All right. Cheers, Libra. Bye.